I didn't get the closure that I wanted at Duke, which
Right.
would have been a national championship. And the closest I came in my 4 years was my sophomore year. And we made the Final Four. We lost to UConn. There was a couple plays at the end of the game where I had the ball in my hand, one that would have given us the lead, and then a chance to tie on a three. I got stripped on one play and missed the three on the other. But that entire sophomore year for me, and I've told parts of this, but in December I had my sisters come meet me on campus, and I really was thinking hard about quitting because the pressure and all of the hate that was coming my way, it didn't feel like it was worth it. And you and I talked, I guess, in February after a Valparaiso game. It was the first time that you kind of, I think it was maybe the first time that you had noticed that something was amiss.
Right.
Do you remember anything from that winter of my sophomore year, and kind of when did you notice that I wasn't all there?
Well, I don't remember a lot from it. What I remember about your sophomore year was one of the critical years in your life, because you learned the price that you had to pay to be that successful, and what it took to be on the stage. You weren't old enough or have experience enough to handle it like you do now, or that as a man, and there really wasn't enough people. There weren't people. It's not like your family knew, or anybody. It's hard. Like most people don't know, and I didn't know you were going through it. But then, once we knew about it, we as a program tried to help you with it, and we're then. Isn't it amazing? Then after all that, it's something you embraced.
It became my life.
Yeah,
it became my life. Yeah,
but you embraced it, and that's the thing. It's the same thing. It's similar to what we talked about with your pro career. There's I call them bridges. They're bridges that people have to cross in order to fulfill their potential. What their talent and motivation can do for them. And it's one of the great things that I've loved about college is I've been able to cross a lot of bridges with guys. You had a bridge in your pro career that was a tough one, but you had a coach in the pros that was tough. But he was tough. He was tough because he believed in you, not because he didn't believe in you. And then you came to the place where you crossed bridges. And I don't know if you've ever thought about it that way, but, sometimes coming back home or coming to a place where you had achieved not just hit shots, but you crossed a bridge. You crossed something that was tough, and you surrounded yourself. You usually don't cross a bridge alone. And so you got you got a whole bunch of people, and you did it. During your sophomore year, it was so damn new, and it wears on you. Also, you're a kid.
I was 19.
Yeah, you're a kid.
19.
You want to have fun. You want to do
Yeah.
You want to.
I wanted to be a frat kid.
Yeah,
sometimes.
you want to. Yeah. So all of that stuff is there.
Are you in Schwartz Butters right now? Are you in your office in Schwartz Butters right now?
I'm in my conference room. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So May 21st, 2004 was probably the most important day of my basketball career. And that's when Wojo and Collins tracked me down.
Right.
I was staying in an off-campus apartment. I wasn't enrolled in summer school. I was just kind of chilling. I told my parents I was finishing up an incomplete because my grades were so bad. And I think I maybe had told you guys that I was at my parents in Virginia. And Wojo and Collins tracked me down because Shavlik Randolph is a snitch. And he said he saw me at this one apartment. But they dragged me up to your office, and we sat there, and we had a very emotional meeting. But you talk about like being surrounded by love and to a degree like forgiveness. Like I don't even think looking back like I didn't think I deserved a second chance at the time. And for you to give me that second chance and to say, no, we're going to help you make it right. We're going to put you on this program. We're going to put you on this schedule. We're going to surround you with all the resources you need. You know, you want somebody to talk to, we'll give you somebody to talk to. You want help with nutrition, we're going to give you help with the nutrition. It was life-changing. That day was life-changing.
Well, and then we tracked you every second of the day.
Yes.
But when something is happening to a person, a lot of times that person feels it only happens to him or her. And it's never happened to any, you feel guilty, you feel ashamed, and you're a little bit bewildered, or a lot bewildered. And the thing is, the people in the room with you, I mean, I've gone through that. I know it's hard to believe, but I was 19 at one time. I was, I was messed up at different times. Wojo and Chris, and so it wasn't like we didn't know that can happen. It didn't happen to the level that it was happening to you because of how good you were. There was a bigger spotlight, and part of the problem you had was you needed to get away from the spotlight and be a guy, be a kid. And that spotlight was there all the time. Like, how the hell do I get rid of this? And we had to spend the time with you to show you how you can lead a life being in that spotlight. And you learned that. That's why I'm saying you embraced it. And Wojo and Chris did an amazing job. It's one of those things as an assistant coach in the fine print and additional duties as assigned by the head coach.